This is half a year's worth of days. It's actually kind of crazy, like how time has passed, and like this is a physical representation of that. No offense, but I kind of look like a finance bro with all this. So if you're new to the channel, I recently graduated with my bachelor and master's degree in information systems at BYU. It's been a little over a month since then, and today I have my first in-person interview since graduating. So that's why I'm wearing this. It's for a software development position at a local company, so nothing too crazy. It's been a while since I've had an in-person interview, but it feels good to be making some progress. I do make YouTube videos and create content on the side for the last 2.5 years, so you could more or less say I was working for myself. But since graduating, I've really wanted to try out some software or data related roles, try out the little 9-to-5 life for a little bit. Both have their pros and cons. I just really wanted to use my degree and create impact out there. If you're not too familiar with the tech industry, specifically software development or software engineers, those related roles, the industry is honestly taking a huge hit. There's a huge supply of graduates or self-taught software developers, engineers, data analysts, and they're all jumping into the field now. And I think a large part of that is because 10 years ago, we were all told, learn code. So now you have tons of people out there ready to work with such a low amount of actual positions. And now with AI, there's a lot of senior engineers and upper management level people that are pushing for AI to take over these beginner roles. They're hoping to use AI to substitute people. At least that's what it feels like. So a lot of the times when I'm applying to jobs, not only am I competing with my colleagues, I'm competing with people that have lost their jobs, who usually have about 3 to 5 years of experience, but I'm also competing with AI as well. It's a difficult position to be in, so that's why I'm grateful I have video as an option, but there's still a whole lot of uncertainty in both fields.
Look at my new shorts!
They look like Explorer shirts.
My still with tag 80 shirts. I got it for $10. Gotta tuck it in, look like a nerd.
I've probably applied to over 100 different positions for 50 plus companies, maybe more, over the last 3 to 4 years, and I think I've had no more than 5 to 7 interviews. And more recently, even though I've had these interviews, I usually don't make it past like the first or second round, usually because I don't have, quote, enough experience. And now that we're moving to Hawaii soon, it's hard for me to apply to jobs locally because we're gonna be moving later on. So right now I've just been looking at a lot of remote positions and entry roles. I'm gonna look over some information just to prep for the interview, and then we'll get going. What's that? Is it banana? You like watermelon?
Yeah.
We just got back from the temple. The idea was to just get some quiet time and really just reflect on what's been happening recently, because we've made a lot of big life changes and we have more big life decisions to make in the next coming months. Yeah, it was just good to get some fresh air, get some quiet time away from everything that's going on right now, which honestly there's a lot. Me applying to jobs, us moving to Hawaii, there's just a lot of uncertainty, and so it does help to go to places like that where you can feel a little more at ease. It's about 10:30, so kind of winding down for the night. So I had my interview earlier today. For the most part, I felt pretty good about the interview. It started off with just the recruiter or the operations guy, and then I talked with the CEO. He handled more of like my career goals and my resume, my background. And then I had a more technical-ish interview with one of their lead engineers. We weren't doing any coding, like lead code type of things, just because that's not effective. But he did ask some questions about setting up like these different endpoints, and I just didn't really answer them as clear or as direct as I could have. So we'll see how it goes there. It'll be nice if I get it. It's a mostly remote position too, so that's gonna help a ton once we move, if they even want to keep me on after we move. But overall, I think the amount of prep I did, as well as just my ability to talk through things and help them see that I can create impact, I think I did pretty well on that. We'll find out later this week, probably in a couple of days, on that decision. So crossing our fingers.
Focus.
Good morning, guys. It's a brand new day. Had my first little creator event last night. We went to the Wandered 10th anniversary party / launch party of their new bag, the Provoke version 4. The event turned out way better than I thought. It was free and it was local to Utah, just up in Salt Lake. Anyways, we got this little gift bag from them, so I just wanted to show you guys what we got. Actually, this wasn't part of the gift bag, but we were standing around the extra table and they gave us a free little travel wallet. Pretty cool, definitely need that. I just been putting our passports in a little bag. Got a pair of Wandered socks, some stickers, pack of playing cards. Oh, look at the Joker. Very minimal design. The king's holding a camera as well. There we go. Pretty minimal. This little bag. And then this bag's got some dice in it. And we've got this right here. It's a screens or lens cloth. Oh wow. It says Wandered on it. Really glad we went. We met a lot of creators and got connected with them, so that might end up turning into something later on. But it was just really cool to see the whole community come together and celebrate. Open. So Film Lab has a bunch of these Final Boss sour candies made from real fruit. We're gonna try them out. I just wanted to show you guys because apparently my sour face is pretty funny. I don't think this is gonna be that sour. What?
Dry kiwi.
It's sour kiwi. Yeah. This is a level 3. Apparently there's a level 5, but they haven't released it yet.
It was good. I think I could do more sour though.
What do you think, Taisei?
Thumbs up. Ooh. Yeah. Yum. I like this though.
I normally drive a Honda Accord. I love that car. I've had it for 6 years now. But we do have a second car over here. It's a Hyundai Tucson. And because we are moving, I was going to sell it at the end of this month. But last week, someone hit it while it was parked. Yeah, not great. We're going to go take it to the repair shop and get an estimate. But before we do that, I'll show you guys what happened. Okay, so we've got this big old dent on the side right here. It's pretty deep. The door's going to have to be replaced. If we try and go inside, can barely open it. Got this door frame. It sucks because we already had an estimate for the resale value on this car, and yeah, it's probably not going to happen anymore, and this might even delay us being able to sell the car because I don't know how long it's going to be in the repair shop for. I'm hoping that insurance will just give us a payout, but we'll see. Depends on this estimate.
Blue?
What you got? Got a lot of stuff, and let's start with the most important one. The Bluey Big Blue Guy's Book of Dad Goals. So it was Father's Day this past weekend, and this is a gift from my son, Taisei, and my wife. It's signed and got some drawings that he made himself. See right here. Taisei, look!
Baby.
Bluey!
Did you get that for Dad?
You're even wearing your Bluey shirt, huh?
Oh.
Dads never lose their cool. This will be a fun book to read, huh? You look at it? Okay. I also picked up some parts for my old airsoft gun. This is tiny little ring. Just some replacement parts for this right here. I'm not really into airsoft as much as I was back in middle and early high school, but I did find this when I went home to visit, and I thought it'd be fun to shoot again. I tried to shoot it a couple weeks ago, and the rubber seal, because it's so old, it ended up just cracking. So spent a lot of time researching and finally found the part that hopefully fits. Just goes on like that. So I'm gonna put all this back together and we'll test it out. And the final items are camera gear. These are camera cubes from a company called Nanook. They make really nice, convenient, hard roller cases for camera gear. What's really cool about these dividers is that they fit perfectly in my Nanook 935 roller case. Open this up here. They contain all these dividers, so I can organize it however I'd like. You can actually detach the cover, then you have an open camera cube. I bought these to not only help protect my gear, but to keep it organized once we get to our new place since we are moving. And I am trying to be more intentional about the gear that I keep. If I can't fit all my gear into these cubes, the roller case, and my other backpacks, I'm basically just getting rid of it. For a small one, I might just put my camera and a lens and a microphone, whereas like something like this would hold like a gimbal or spare lenses or other camera bodies or even a drone. According to the shoot, I can just grab the gear that I need. Say I only need a camera, I can just grab this cube. It's got everything in there. Camera and a drone or a gimbal. I can grab both of these together, drop it in the case, and I'm good to go. They did include this little strap right here. I could attach right here on these loops, and then I can just carry this cube and a little camera bag. By the way, this isn't sponsored by Nanook. I bought this all with my own money. I just really appreciate the organization of their gear and how it helps me stay creative and worry less about where my gear is and how it's going to get there. I know there's a lot of talk in the camera space of gear doesn't matter. On the flip side, you've got tons of creators who have multiple camera bodies, lenses. Some people like collecting gear, and some are more like me, where we only have gear that we use frequently. There's no right or wrong. I do think it's important to have gear that helps you stay creative while being efficient.